Hello, this is Exodus. You are watching the first video in a series of tutorials teaching scripting with Unity3d. The goal of these tutorials are to teach anyone, even someone who has never programmed before, how to start programming, and later on will lead to more advanced topics. And right now we will be focusing on making a card game. Okay, to start with, this is the Unity website. It is at unity3d.com. If you don't already have it installed, the download link is at the top right. You'll be able to download Unity 3.3. The free version has everything you'll need. Now that you've downloaded Unity 3D, you'll be able to open it up and start new project. Then you'll have an empty scene. You won't have these like I have, but you will have a main camera. You'll have a scene view. You'll have a game view here. You'll have the console, which prints out any statements or debug stuff you'll need to see. The project folder that contains all the files you have for the project. The hierarchy, which contains all the files in this specific scene. And then the inspector, which has information about whatever it is you're looking at. So for the main camera, show stuff about the main camera. For a script, it'll show a little blurb about the script as soon as it loads. Okay, to start off, the first thing you'll do is create under project, and you'll select C# script. It will create this right here, a new behavior script, which we will click on once. Delete new behavior. We will name it tutorial script, and then we'll hit enter, and then we'll double click it to open it up. Okay, now that we've opened it, we have tutorialscript.cs. If you look here, it's still called new behavior script. Something you'll have to do with every C# script is take out the old name and put in the new name. We now have a script. It will automatically come with the start method and the update method. The start method is what happens when you start the script. Update method is what happens once a frame. So, starting out, we're going to learn about variables. Make a little space, paste in some variables. Here we go. We have an int, float, double, bool, and string. An int is an integer. It's any whole number. A float is a floating point number. It's any number that you'll ever need to use a decimal for. A double is a more precise float, but since Unity uses floats for almost everything, we're not going to worry about doubles for now. I don't think you'll need any numbers as big as you'll need for doubles with anything you'll be making if you're watching this series right now. A bool is a Boolean value. It is either true or false. A string is any string of alphanumeric characters. Be hello world, it can be anything. This is the typical starting phrase everyone uses. So we're going to put in our start function, we're going to type in print, the print function, which is typed like this with a pair of parentheses and a semicolon, is what outputs to your console down at the bottom of your Unity player. Right now it's not printing anything, so right now we want to type out hello world. Now, since it's a string, you always need to put quotation marks around it, or else the program does not know what you're doing with it. We're going to save. We're going to go back to Unity. We're going to clear out the console. For you it should look like this already, but for me it didn't. Have something else on the screen. But now we want to do one short little thing. Go to the top, game object, create empty. We're going to click on it. We're going to rename it scripts. This is where we'll put all of our random scripts. We will find our tutorial script at the bottom. We're going to drag our tutorial script onto our scripts game object. Now our script is in the scene. We're going to hit play. And as soon as it runs, because it's running very slowly, you now have it telling you, "Hello world." You finished your first program, and boy does that not feel awesome.